Good afternoon, change agents. I wanted to do a quick video. Well, I'll try and make it quick, but there's a few great things to cover. You may have heard of this before. It's called the Six Human Needs. It was created by an amazing coach called Tony Robbins, and basically it sums up our human needs in six areas basically. And when I first learned about these, not only did I learn a lot about myself, but I also learned a lot about other people. So when I think other people might be being a little bit of a pain or a bit awkward, I think one of their human needs isn't being met, and then I'm a lot more patient with them. So I'll quickly run through them, and if you can, grab a pen and then ask yourselves, how are your six human needs being met? And if there's an area of them that aren't being met, it might explain why you might not be feeling too perky or happy, or it might explain why your spouse isn't being their normal happy perky selves. Maybe their human needs aren't being met. So obviously this is very general. There's a lot more to being a human and needs around it, but these are the kind of the six that underpin basically. So it's certainty, uncertainty, love and connection, significance, grow, and contribution. So think about certainty. Ask yourself, why do you need certainty in your life? Because it's where our survival instinct sits. So it's where when we want pleasure, or when we want to avoid pain, when we want to, before we enter into a relationship, sometimes we want elements of certainty. We can't always have it. But if we had certainty all the time, how boring would life be? So the second one is uncertainty. So we do like surprises, the surprises that we want usually. But we also want variety, and we do want a little bit of uncertainty, and we like challenges, and we like knowing when we don't necessarily know the answer to something. So they kind of go hand in hand. So there's one and two: certainty and uncertainty. And love and connection. I mean, it doesn't really need much of an explanation, does it? But we all desire and need and want to be loved and to love and to feel connected. And so do, but like animals do really. I've seen videos and stuff where an elephant was outcasted by its family, and it died of loneliness. Like, we need to be connected. It's it's a human need. Significance. Now this is my favorite one. This absolutely fascinates me, this one. So if you think about it, we all need to feel significant in some way or form, don't we? We want to have maybe significance within our jobs, within our relationships. We want to feel unique, we want to feel special. We might want a flashy car. I mean, it's a little bit where our ego sits, isn't it? But it is a human need to feel somewhat significant. Even if you look back at tribes and stuff like that, there's always like a pack of who's the leader and who's not, and who's got what role. Your role of what you play within society has an element of significance attached to it, doesn't it? But the reason why this fascinates me so much is it really made me understand and to tolerate people. Because my old self, before I started to do a lot of work on myself, I was highly intolerant and highly impatient. And, as soon as somebody would, maybe annoy me a little bit, I'd usually just distance myself. But now when you think about it, if you look around, this is where gangs form. This is where people might do the extreme, I don't know, tattoos all over their faces, or they create problems, or they create storytelling. It's because they're trying to feel an element of significance. So the next time you see somebody being, I don't know, a drama queen or doing something, it's because they want to feel significant. So kind of know that that's their human need not being met, and it might make you understand the bigger picture a little bit more. Grow. If we're not growing, we get really bored, don't we? We become stagnant. We need to grow, and we need to progress, and we need to feel like we are achieving things within life. So yeah, that's the fifth one. That's really interesting as well, isn't it? And then the last one is contribute. So we contribute in lots of different ways, don't we? We contribute to our family, to our partners, to our friends. Some people are really good at volunteering, at charities or, environmental things. So ask yourself, write those six down, ask yourself, how are your six human needs being met? And if they're not being met, how could you meet them? And maybe have a little look at some of the people that were in your life and see if their six human needs are being met. And if they're not, maybe see if you could support them in getting them met. I hope that helped. I'm off to CrossFit now, so I shall do another video tomorrow. Bye!